The Duck Sisters is crying in church. Woo! What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Scotty, and we're here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 9, Episode 3. So we're going to start it off with this. We're going to pick up where we left off last week with Carly and Ciara. Now, Carly and Ciara are not on the best of terms, mainly because, Carly got a hidden problem with Ciara, because Ciara really don't know that Carly got an issue with her, because Carly bitch ass ain't told her that she got a problem with her because she don't feel like she been there for her. Now that's that Phaedra Park shit I can't stand. So that's the issue that Carly got with Ciara. Ciara got a problem with Carly because she feel like Carly purposely tried to miss her case and her court hearing or whatever. But I feel like Ciara is dead ass wrong. That's how I feel. I think she's fucking wrong. I feel like at the end of the day, Carly told her what happened. So at the end of the day, if Carly told you what happened, then that should be it. If she knows Carly the way that she say she do, she would know that Carly would never just leave her hanging like that. Now, Carly has done some real questionable things in the past, but I really don't think that she would purposely leave Ciara hanging like that. I really don't think that. I think that that's just Ciara being a bitch. Straight up, point blank. Period. I think she's just being a bitch. I just really feel like she's dead ass wrong, and she just needs to know that she's wrong. And on top of that, her assistant jumps in the fight and all of that stuff. So it's just wrong all the way across the board. It's wrong, and there's nothing that Ciara can really say about that, because she's been talking about Carly to everyone that would listen. She's just wrong. And I'm not always on Carly Red's side, but she's dead ass wrong, point blank period. For the one time, Carly deserved a little bit of sympathy, because Ciara was wrong, and there's no way around it. Light Skin Keisha, her and her boyfriend, they got this little YouTube show. They're both independent artists, so they're always thinking out of the box. And when you're independent, you're free to do whatever you want to do. That's why a lot of artists leave the majors and they go independent to do whatever they want to, because even though majors have all the money, they have the financial backing that you need, at the end of it all, they hold the cards. They have the control. So you don't necessarily have control over what type of music you want to put out. I remember looking at a video that Unwound with Tasha K did. Shout out to Tasha K. And she made a comment that said there was a major network that wanted to buy her show. And she decided that she was not going to do that, simply because of the fact that she's not going to have no control. They're going to make her water her show down. It's not going to be as raw as it is right now. And the money that we think these people are seeing at the beginning, they're not going to see it until they're up and up and up in seasons. They're not going to see the type of money that you think they're going to see just because they got a talk show. But with Tasha K being independent and still running her show through YouTube, she's able to be her authentic self, not watered down, and she's able to go outside the box and do it herself. It's better financially to have a major backing you, but when you're independent, you can make that money by yourself. You ain't gotta split it a few ways. It ain't a couple of niggas finger fucking your money before you touch it. It's all yours. So that's what it is. So I understand that. And they're talking about the past. They're talking about how people have never really seen it for them, and how people have been trying to find reasons to find something wrong with them, but they're voted to the top at this point. They're doing their things. They went from being, Light Skin Keisha went from being homeless to being a bitch that got songs on the radio. So at the end of the day, I do feel where she coming from, because a bitch like me, if y'all didn't see my video, I was fucking homeless a couple of months ago. We just got into this home last month. So I know what it's like to be homeless and then trying to build your way back up. That's just what it is. So yeah. Shouts out to Light Skin Keisha. I'm loving her on this show, and I listened to her music like I said before the show aired, and I'm officially a fan. Thanks to Love and Hip Hop for putting me on Light Skin Keisha. So Ciara and Bambi, they're sitting down at Ciara's house and they're talking about the fight and what happened the night before. And I'm over Bambi. And y'all know that if y'all been following me from the beginning, y'all know that I've always been here for Bambi. Y'all know I've always loved Bambi. Y'all already know that I've always been down for Bambi. I've always defended Bambi. I always felt like Bambi got a raw deal. But Bambi is getting on my nerves this season. Like, you just became buddy-buddy with Ciara. Don't try to speak your mind so damn fast, bitch, okay? Don't fucking speak your mind that fast. Like, Carly is going through a lot of shit right now. And it's pretty obvious that she's going through a lot of shit right now. You can see it in her damn face. She's going through a lot of shit right now, just like Ciara is. And sometimes when two friends are both going through a lot of shit at the same damn time, it's sometimes obvious that someone's going to get neglected. That's just how it feels at some point in time. So I feel like I feel like Bambi just need to shut what we call the fuck up. I feel like she's overstepping her bounds. And I just think that she just need to shut the hell up and just mind her own goddamn business. That's just what I think. I think that, girl, you don't know them enough to be sitting up here trying to tell me, the viewer, what Carly is doing, okay? At the end of the day, Ciara was dead ass wrong. If you was really Ciara's friend, you would tell her that she was wrong. Because number one, she wrong for putting her hands on Carly. Carly is her damn friend. Number two, Carly is already a punk. She's not a fighter. So why is she putting her hands on her? Then on top of that shit, not only that, her assistant jumped in. I don't give a fuck about her bald-headed ass edges was being shown. She was dead ass wrong, and somebody got to tell her that she was wrong, and that's just what it is. So now, you know, Ciara was saying that her lawyer texted her with some information, and she think that Carly might be pressing charges on her. Then we go over here to Carly and Rashida, and Rashida said that she's I'm very disappointed in both of y'all. I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, y'all supposed to be friends. Y'all supposed to be family. So, I mean, I don't even see why y'all would do something like that. Carly just is in her feelings because Ciara put her hands on her. And I feel like she has a right to be in her feelings. I feel like as friends, we're going to argue. We're going to have disagreements. But anytime it gets to the point where where I put my hands on you, the friendship is not going to be the same. I don't see how people can come back from fighting like that. Because one thing about it with me, I have come close to throwing blows with my friends. But I've always stopped myself from doing that because it's not cool to put your hands on your friend. It's just not cool to do that. That's number one. Number two, with my siblings, I've always said I would never put my hands on any of my siblings. No matter how mad they make me, whether I fuck with one of my siblings or not, I would never put my hands on them. If I feel like I'm finna blow up and put my hands on them, I'm walking the fuck away. That's just the way I am. I would never do that. And it's just wrong. Like, it's just a disagreement on 10 when you do something like that. You're never supposed to get that far to put your hands on someone that's supposed to be your friend. End of discussion. It's time for Scrappy's birthday party that Mama D has thrown. And Scrap DeLeon is almost a year free. And he's happy about being a year free. And, you know, anybody that's been in jail for a long period of time like that, and, you know, you should be happy about that. But he's opened up new businesses. He's doing his thing. So I'm happy for Scrap DeLeon. I hope he stays on the right path and not get into the wrong pussy, because you know he would do that. But other than that, I'm glad that he's on the right track. He needs to stay on the right track. He needs to stay where he is and just do his thing and stay there for his children. That's the main thing. So Mama D, Scrap, Kirk, and Rashida, they talked about the Charlene thing, and they're still upset with Charlene because of the whole business thing where she wanted to do her own store for plus size clothing. And they feel like she's wrong for selling merchandise within the store, which made Press lose sales. So when Charlene comes in, you know, she confronts Kirk and Rashida about that. Now, I don't think that Charlene purposely did that to fuck up Press sales like Kirk's Eminem head ass is trying to imply. I don't think that that's what it was with that situation, but I don't think that it was right of her to sit there and sell clothes in her in her daughter's establishment. Like, you're there to run her business. When you get back to Atlanta, you can run your own business, but don't try to run your business within my business. That's not cool. That's not right. And no matter how you slice it the fuck up, it ain't cool. And that's just how I feel. But I do think that Kirk and Rashida are putting 10 on 10 with the situation. I really don't think that Shirlene did that shit on purpose. I just think that she was being selfish and she wasn't thinking about herself. That's really what I chalk it up to. Mama D was drinking out of a cup, and the first thing that Scrappy did was accuse her of drinking, and it wasn't no alcohol that she was drinking. I forget what it was, but it wasn't alcohol. But Mama D got to understand, when you're an alcoholic and your kids see you as an alcoholic and that's a big disease for you, anytime you pick up a cup, they're going to want to know what's in it. So that is the part that you played in this situation, and that's something that you created. You can't be mad with your kids for being, how can I put this? You can't be mad at your kids for being overly protective. Because my mother just was told to stop smoking cigarettes 3 weeks ago. And she fainted like a week later, and it was due to her bronchitis. So whenever I see my mama with her hand up like that, are you smoking? You know, we, as kids, we got to do that, you know, and even though we're all grown, we're in our 30s and shit like that, we still gonna look after our parents at the end of the day. Like, that's what we're supposed to do, because y'all looked out for us, so we got to look out for y'all as y'all get older. That's just what it is. Bambi, Carly, no. Bambi, Spice, Shekinah, and Tokyo, they sit down and they talk about how Carly and Sierra came into blows or whatever, and they all really feel like they shouldn't be fighting. Like, it was just wrong on so many levels, and then we're talking about the fact that Carly may or may not press charges at this point. I don't know if I could be mad at Carly for pressing charges, but I know that if me and my friend got into a fight, I wouldn't press charges on my friend. I mean, I probably wouldn't fuck with them again, but I wouldn't press charges on them, especially knowing that they already got a court case among them. But at the same time, I feel like this, Sierra, if you know you already got a court case against you for violence, why would you go and do something stupid and attack Carly? Like, that's just stupid. Why would you do that? That's dumb. Dumb as fuck. Tokyo Vanity, she said she lost her virginity, so I'm happy that she got her little dick in her life. It's always a plus to get some in your life. When I lost my virginity, I was 20 years old, and I was with the man that I loved at the time. So it was a great thing for me, and he made sure that it was everything, okay? Everything. So I understand. So then Bambi, Shekinah, Tokyo, and Spice started talking about light-skinned Keisha and how Tokyo was working on some things with her. And, you know, Bambi was like, I don't like her. And then Bambi started talking about why she don't like her. And it's all childish at the end of the day. Like, you don't even know this girl. Like, you're judging the book by its cover. You're judging her basically because of something that happened between her, your friend, and another nigga. And my thing about it, Bambi, you doing way too much at the end of the day. It's not your problem. You don't like a bitch because of another bitch. At the end of the day, okay, I get that you would have some reservations about her because of the situation, but it's not your situation. At the end of the day, you doing too much. Like, you can't hold something against somebody when you've done the same damn thing. So say, for instance, light-skinned Keisha did take her man from her. Didn't you take somebody's man from them? I don't understand your logic, Bambi, and I just need for you to shut what we call the fuck up, bitch. You doing too much. Bambi's mama shows up at the party, and Mama D is ready to go. She don't want to be around her. She feel like CC brings out the worst in her. And KK tries to get her to stop, but Mama D ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, I don't want to be around this bitch. And honestly, I'm the same way. If a bitch bring out the worst in me, I don't want to be around them. Point blank. So, Sierra and Rashida come together, and you know, they was basically talking about some charges or whatnot. And then that's when Sierra's lawyer comes up with the footage. And there's the footage of the fight. They didn't show us, but there was footage that exonerated Sierra. And Sierra was happy about that. But she don't know if Carly's going to press charges on her. So we're going to have to stay tuned for that, because we don't know what she going to do at this point.